Leo, greetings and salutations, my friends. You are most welcome here. Today we are doing the 5-card movie star spread. It's been a while since I posted this on the channel, so if you're unfamiliar with the placement of each card, I've listed it in the description box below. Well, that's interesting. So here you are starting in a point of transition. You recognize this transitional period in your life. And I don't normally talk about the astrological significance of each card unless the astrological card that is tied to the sign I'm reading for shows up. So in your antagonist position, you have the strength card, the card of Leo. So here you are, you're recognizing that you're in a transitional point in your life and you've accepted the change and you're working through it. And you recognize that you spent a long time building up the strength and resilience that it's going to take to get through this. You feel like you're managing your environment very well, you're managing your finances really well, you're managing your health fairly well, and you're managing your time management fairly well. So you're feeling like everything's going in the direction you want it to go in. You got your nose to the grindstone and you're always putting in all the work that you need to put in order to achieve the outcome that you want. But if you're accepting your transition and you're being resilient and you're managing your health, your wealth, your time, and you're putting forth the work, why this? Seems like you're headed in the right direction, but there's something that's taking away the joy of it all. There's an imbalance of something doesn't feel right. Hmm. This isn't your first time around. As a matter of fact, this is your second time around, which is why you're comfortable in the change, you know, and why you've already developed a type of resilience. But there's a lack of emotional fulfillment, you know. The Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment, but it's not instant gratification, you know. It's the type of real honest joy that you get over a span of time. And it's not there. You know, you recognize you have what it takes to get through this journey, but there's no emotional fulfillment in it. What it feels to me like you're making a choice, because the Lover's card is always about choices, right? It feels to me like you're choosing a certain amount of comfort over happiness. Like, real happiness and joy comes from overcoming a difficult situation. The real growth that we experience always comes with a certain amount of discomfort. And what you're doing here in this transitional phase is you are 100% avoiding the discomfort, which is why it doesn't bring the joy that you're expecting, because ultimately although you're working hard and you're managing your time, you're not accomplishing anything. You're just creating a stagnancy for yourself. And it's comfortable, you know. Maybe your work schedule changed and your work schedule is very, very comfortable, but you're not being challenged the way that you like to be challenged at work. Yeah, you can do the work and you can manage your time. That's all fine. You know, your finances are comfortable. You know, you can pay all your bills and you can this and that, but are you really saving? Are you really, you know, how much is going out compared to how much is coming in? It's kind of like that. It's like, yeah, I'm good, but for how long? Like, at what point is this going to get boring, or at what point is this just not going to make sense anymore, or how long can I be stagnant and still maintain comfortability? You know, Leos are fire signs. They like change. And if there's no change, if you're comfortable with no change, you're only going to be comfortable for a short period of time. Yeah, see? So the Three of Swords in the inverse paired with the Sun card. So basically, what I get from this is you're resting on your laurels. Okay? You're coming out of a time where things were very uncomfortable, and now you're mistaking the comfort for an achieved goal. But ultimately, if you go back to the beginning, Leo, this isn't your goal. This isn't what you really wanted. You're just settling for something that isn't uncomfortable anymore. It feels like you've either gotten used to a toxic relationship or a toxic environment, and you've learned how to navigate it and minimize the pain. But it's still a bad relationship or it's still a bad environment. You're just numb to it. That's why this is here. It's like you can just keep your nose down and muddle your way through it, but ultimately, you're just going through the motions. You're not really there at all, are you? Like I said, you're comfortable, but you're not happy. And only you can change that. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good. I'll see you next time.